So the Clipse are dropping an album real soon on July 11th titled Let God Sort 'Em Out. We've already got one single with Ace Trumpets, but now we have the second one, So Be It. And because everyone is looking for the drama, let's get it right out of the way, right off top. On the last verse of this track, Pusha T had some remarks towards a certain someone where he starts off the verse saying,
"You cried in front of me, you died in front of me, Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me."
And off the rip, you might think that he's talking about Kanye with the Calabasas bit because he had a house there with Kim and all of his emotional outbursts. Hence the "you cried in front of me, you died in front of me" bit. But, you know, he goes on to say,
"Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping, she ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share in AE it."
And then you're thinking, Utopia? Isn't that Travis Scott's last album? Her utopia moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. This is very much directed at Travis Scott, which might sound super weird because why would Pusha T ever want to talk about Travis Scott? But according to his most recent GQ interview, which it sounds like they're going to do one for every song that comes out for this project, Travis Scott came to Paris to the LV headquarters while Pusha T, Malice, and Pharrell were recording this project and really, really wanted to show off Utopia to Pharrell. Pusha T did not enjoy this. He did not like this one bit. In this GQ article, which you should read, he talks about Travis's energy when he came into the room, and he's like, just full on rager mode, as you kind of would expect from Travis Scott. He goes on to play it, and they get to the track Meltdown, which, as you know now, has Drake on it. But at the time, he did not play the Drake verse. If you remember, the Drake verse has something along the lines of melting down Pharrell's jewelry. It made sense why he didn't play it here, but he did not play it there. And, you know, later, not that much later from when they played the song for them, the full song came out, and for Pusha T's like, that's some bullshit. This really wouldn't have been an issue if this had come out way later, like if it was just like the snippet and then Drake's verse got added on months and months later. But this happened very close to when it was originally played, which kind of an issue. This also kind of makes sense as to why Kendrick kind of aligns himself with Pusha T, because Pusha T is very much a man of principles, and he's like, I don't like Travis Scott's principles. He's just kind of fucking around and doing his own thing. He's just going to Pharrell to play the song that has Drake talking about Pharrell's jewelry and melting it down, but intentionally leaving out that bit about melting down Pharrell's jewelry, and then playing that, and then the whole like that, and there's more to it. But either way, this verse is directed towards Travis Scott specifically, but also the weirdo behavior of a lot of people in the industry. People like to play both sides of whatever it is. Like, oh, I'm gonna fuck around with Drake, I'm gonna fuck around with Kendrick. That's one thing, but also it's like, just don't be rude, I guess. But Pusha T is also somebody that just has the receipts, apparently. He has all the receipts and probably should not be messed with just in general, because he will put something out there that you probably don't want out there. Going into the rest of the song, though, now that we got that out of the way, it is a really good track. It's not a Pharrell sound that we have really heard in a while, or that we haven't necessarily been accustomed to. The sample is really cool. Pusha T had 3 verses, and the song structure was very different from a typical rap song. It has 4 verses, but it's not 16, 16, 16, or 16, 12, 16, or something like that. Like, it's shorter verses across all of it. And there's not much of a chorus. It's just, the chorus is really just so smoke, so be it, so be it. The first verse really just has Pusha T talking about how he just knew, they all knew that he was going to be this type of person. They all knew that he was going to be major, get some money, because of the Bentley bit and the RM sleeve, heated floors, all that. Then he's kind of alludes to the beginning of this Travis reference, Drake reference, with fucking with P, some fucking with P, get something immediate. Your soul don't like your body. We helped you free it. Which is kind of cool. I like that line. And then we wait for TMZ to leak it. Ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. He has something. It might come out. It might not come out. Second verse, CLIFSE, Epi, 8 ball, LV. It's just a bunch of fun wordplay there. He spells out Clipse, of course, but then EpiPen, or Epi, meaning EpiPen, 8 ball, Coke, LV, Louis Vuitton, but also Epi being the adrenaline, 8 ball, still Coke, but also LV is Las Vegas. These things are things that happen in Vegas, presumably. Let's see. What else do we have? We have so much. There's just so much stuff that I wrote down. Like just a bunch of one-liners here. Catch $1.50, eat like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them. Call me Andretti. Pirelli tires going 150 miles per hour. 8 tires. You swap them all out during a Formula One race. Mario Andretti. It all kind of ties in together there. Malice's verse was really cool. His was very specifically one-liners. Each verse or each line had something to say. They don't necessarily all tie together, but it's just a lot of punches. And I think that was fun. You ain't solid, you ain't valid, you ain't malice. You straightforward. Been quiet, ain't right, you ain't Paris. Paris is known to riot just in general. The most recent one being for soccer game, football game. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. Again, Coke references. You're going to get them. It's a Clipse project. But there's money that they are owed. And the balance of the scales is off. You ain't believe God did. You ain't Khaled. That God did reference, which also kind of ties into the Rock Nation thing. But I think the song was done before this project was supposed to be dropped on Rock Nation. Most likely. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots, etc., etc. There's a bunch of stuff going on here. But he kind of ends out the verse, ain't no more Neptune, so P is Saturn. We all know that the Neptunes has officially split. So Chad Hugo and Pharrell are just their own individual people. It's kind of sad, and from what I don't know everything about it, but it sounds kind of shitty on one side. But you can go deeper, be like, oh, yeah, Saturn is just another planet. But also, if you want to be a nerd, Saturn is a Roman god that's associated with time, prosperity, liberation, also Neptune's father. So that seems kind of weird. I don't think Malice is necessarily going that deep into it. I think he's just trying to pull another planet. And then we get to Pusha T's last verse, and yeah. That's the song. Overall, I did enjoy this a lot more than Ace Trumpets because we didn't get the song starting off with Yellow Diamonds Look Like Pee-Pee. But also because this is just a better song. Either way, this song has me a lot more excited for the project, which is coming very, very soon. And yeah, that's all I've got to say because I've just rambled on long enough, and most of y'all probably aren't even watching at this point. You just want to hear about the Travis Scott thing. But if you did stick around, let me know in the comments below what you thought of the song and what your thoughts for the project are going to be, what you're expecting. Also, like and subscribe to see more rambling and content like this. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.